Hello students. Now today again we are doing chapter number 1 and going ahead. Nature and significance of management. Now again I am not repeating all the things which was done, but one thing I have to tell all of you. That is what? Functions of management, process of management, concepts given by different management persons. Kunz and O'Donnell, Peter Drucker, George Terry, many persons are there, and all the persons have their own ideas, own process, own functions, because their experiences are different. Now, from that, Kunz and O'Donnell, five function. From that five function, we have done planning, organizing, and directing. That planning, organizing, and directing is done. Now, in this lecture, what we are doing, going ahead, planning, organizing, and staffing. Sorry, three functions are done. That is planning, organizing, and staffing. Today we are doing directing and controlling. Last two functions given by Kunz and O'Donnell. Next thing, which is also the function as per other management person, that is coordination. That also we are discussing today. So today is the last day for process of management, functions of management. Today is the last process. Today is the last lecture for it. So starting with directing. First of all, what was planning? So deciding, mind work done in planning. Then organizing, it's a physical structure which is created as per planning. Then for that, for success of objective, we need staff. So staffing activity is done. Now we have proper staff. What is the next step? So we have to direct them. Who will do what work? How much work done by which person? Within what time period they need to complete their work? This all the things is directing. How they are going to do work. So give suggestions, give ideas, give training. This all the things are part of directing. We have to direct them for particular work because staff is appointed. But now what staff have to do? That is done in directing. And that's why here directing is written in different points. All the things is from your textbook only. But here presentation is done in different way. That's it. And somewhat easy language is used here so that you can understand very easily. So first one, directing means, what is directing? Directing means to guide and to supervise to achieve. What achieve? Predetermined objective. Simple. That I don't need to write. You can write in your examination. So again, what is directing? Directing means to guide and to supervise to achieve predetermined objective. My objective is fixed. What to do? Staff we have, now guide them. And then after supervise them. Are they doing properly or not? Supervise it. If there is any query, any difficulty to do work, then solve it. Supervise means not we are controlling over them. No. Even controlling is not a negative thing. It's also a positive thing. We'll discuss later. Don't worry. But important thing is what? To guide and to supervise. If both the things are done properly, then our work completed properly. That's why what is directing? Directing means in short, simple way, means to guide and to supervise to achieve predetermined goals. That is directing. Going ahead, what is directing actually? And what is possible because of directing? effective guidance. If you are giving proper guidance to any employee, an employee is motivated to work it, then if effective guidance gives best result to organization. It helps whole organization if effective guidance is given. Same way, I can give you one example. If best explanation given by me to all of you, then definitely your result will be improved. My method to learn these subjects: see my lecture, recall it. If don't understand, again see lecture, again recall it. Then after, read from textbook that topic which is done. If it's clear, not clear, then ask to Kamal sir. If it is clear, then go ahead, refer my reference book. Question and answer format. Then definitely you will get success. So proper, efficient guidance given. I cannot do that thing, but you have to do. If you are doing in this way, you will get success. So if effective guidance given to employees, effective guidance gives best result to organization. That effective guidance gives best result to you. Same thing is there, because directing, I am directing you, do in this way. If you are doing, then getting success. That's it. Going ahead. First we are doing planning, then organizing, staffing. Now all the things are arranged. But if proper guidance is not given, then we are failing. Same. Planning, organizing, staffing becomes useless if the superiors fail to provide proper direction to employee. If I am not giving proper direction to employee, then employee cannot work properly. We are not getting best result. So direction is very important one here also. So for other functions, if other functions are done properly, but direction is not done properly, then even we cannot achieve our goals. Going ahead. Direction is continuous process required at each level, top level, middle level, bottom level. At each level, direction is required. Top level direction area is different, middle level direction area different, and bottom level direction work is different. But direction must be there. Going ahead. Activities of direction. What is done in direction actually? Now we are discussing what is done in direction. The simple. Direct the subordinates. We have to direct our subordinates. We have to give explanation how to do. So direct our subordinates. Then after, to supervise them. Then see, as per directing, work done or not. What are the problem arises? Check it. So first of all, direct subordinate and to supervise them. Going ahead, to give order and instructions. Sometimes orders need to given. Do this work within this time. So order. Instruction. You have to follow these things. That is instruction. Any changes, give instructions. Any problem, get instruction. Both situations are there. But generally, to give instruction. Going ahead, to fix work. Who is doing what work? Fix it. To fix work. To motivate the workers. We have to motivate workers to do their best. So to motivate workers and to give leadership. Most important thing. One good leader can direct properly. If leader is not proper, they cannot direct at all. So these are the activities done in directing. I can say functions done in directing. Directing is one function of management, but functions done in directing, that is here written with blue marker. So these are the things which are covered in directing. So what is directing? Directing means to guide and supervise them, and for that this results we are getting. That's it. So directing completed. So up to this, our functions of management, process of management, 4 processes completed: planning, organizing, staffing, and directing. Now we are going on controlling. Generally, whenever controlling words comes to us, then we can understand only one thing. That is what? That is what? So simple. Controlling means negativity. Not doing properly, get out. No. No. It was done in past, not today's modern situation. No. In today's modern situation, it is not possible at all. So what is controlling actually? We are comparing both past and today's modern situation. Both we are comparing, don't worry. But starting with controlling. Now what is controlling? So actual controlling means maintaining balance among. Now balance among which activities done in management? So see, balance among efforts, results, resources, and objectives. We are maintaining balance among these 4 things. That is controlling. Because at last we have to achieve our goals, objectives. So efforts, what all are doing? All are effort to achieve our objectives, predetermined objectives. Results, by giving this type of effort, we are getting this type of result. So maintain balance among them. Resources, whatever available to us, within that only we have to achieve our goal. So effort, doing work, getting result by resources, by available resources. And if we are managing this all things, getting our objective, getting success, simple. So efforts done, work done, getting result by using our resources and achieving our objective, and maintaining balance among all is called control. Because we have to manage all the things. If we want big objectives, want to achieve big objectives, but not have proper resources, then how I can, without resources, how I can achieve our goals? So for that resources can be arranged. For that efforts make. For that which results we will get if we are making proper efforts, using proper resources, then we are getting result and achieving our objectives. So balance between them is most important one. As per objective, we have to manage all the things. That is control. And if all the things is done in previous functions, planning done means objective decided, organizing, resources arranged, staffing will give efforts, definitely we are getting result because proper direction is given, it's getting result. So this maintenance between all the things is called controlling, and controlling is the last step. First is planning, last is controlling. Simple. But controlling is not negative. That we will discuss. Don't worry. Here, negative, positive. So first, secondly, controlling is the last step of management. Yes, sir. Third one, controlling means to see all the workers, to to see all work done properly or not. My work is properly going or not. That we have to see. And if any problem arises, solve it. Simple. So controlling is the process. Now controlling negative in traditional method. Now positive in modern situations. So what is the negative steps? Why it was negative? So restriction on employees activity. Restriction on employees activity was there because it was negative in traditional. To have strict approach, strict action can be taken. To have strict approach, punishment, fine, transfer. These are steps taken against employee. So it is negative. It was negative actually. Now it is not a negative. Now in modern situations, positive steps are taken because ultimately what we need to do, we need to achieve our objectives. Our work is to achieve objective, and for achieving objective, negative steps not giving us proper way. It is disturbing us to achieve our objective, and that's why what is the positive step? See, corrective activities are taken. Whenever any mistake arises, then we are doing corrective steps to correct it. Then go ahead, simple. So that is controlling now. Direct them in right direction to do work as per planning. Sometimes our employee is going on different direction. So direct them for proper way to achieve our objective. Simple. So that is today controlling process. Nothing else. So controlling is positive thing today's world. So not a negative thing. This is discussed. Now last thing, controlling is to see that mistakes made in past, some mistakes made in past are not be repeated in future. Simple. It is not a negative at all. Whatever mistakes made in past, that mistakes will not repeated in future. That is controlling, nothing else. So here, Kunz and O'Donnell's 5 functions of management completed: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. But yes, one thing which we are discussing now, that is coordination. Because coordination is also important steps which we have to take. We have to take to get maximum benefit. So discussing coordination, then giving you last instruction this. So coordination. Now what is coordination? Relation between 2 or more departments. Managing all the things by taking help of each other, by getting instruction from each other, and it is coordination. Giving suggestions, getting suggestions, doing all the things after discussing. So that is coordination. Now, coordination. Because of coordination, what happened? No work remain incomplete. No work remain incomplete. All the work will be completed properly and within time. No work is duplicated. No one work is duplicated. Because coordination between them. I am doing this work, you do this, you do this. That is coordination. So no work will duplicate. Simple. Going ahead. So coordination, because of coordination, what happened? No work remain incomplete and no work is duplicated. So both these situations are there. Now going ahead. Required at every stage of management. Coordination required at every stage of management. Every stage. Because if they are coordinating with each other, then they can achieve their goal properly. Coordination is necessary from planning to controlling. Now required at every stage in planning to controlling. In each stage it is required. Both are same type of situations. Required at every stage, required from planning to controlling. Both are equal. But to add one line in our examination, it is good. Simple. Now what is coordination? Coordination means bring coordination in harmony. Now sir, in coordination what is used? Yes, that is the limitation of definition. So coordination means bring coordination in harmony among functions of management. Whatever work done in management, bring harmony among them is called coordination. So functions of management means what? Planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Bring harmony among them, it's called coordination. That's it. Now, characteristics of coordination and importance of coordination. What are the characteristics? If you can understand these things, these both the things are equal. So, first of all, characteristics required for all functions. Here written coordination and harmony among functions of management. Now, functions of management means all functions. So it's the characteristics required for all functions. So management process is not possible without coordination. So all the functions is not possible without coordination. That is written here. That is the characteristics, nothing else. Second one, required at every level of management. Sir, that is also written here. Necessary, every stage. So second characteristics. Third characteristics. Success of coordination depends upon communication. Now here communication is written. So success of coordination depends on communication. This is very important one. There should be proper communication, effective communication, so that all can understand and all can work. Now for this, I am giving you one example of my life. Once one thesis was there, and my work is to translate it from Gujarati to English. That was my work. I want to translate that thesis for them only. So I have to translate that thesis from Gujarati to English, and within one day. How it's possible? Within one day, thesis you can translate from Gujarati to English, and even it is typed. So within 24 hours, it was not possible. But yes, if we are making proper coordination, getting maximum persons, then it's possible. So all the friends together decided we will translate this thesis from Gujarati to English within one day. Maximum friends together started work. But communication gap. Because success of coordination depend upon communication. My one friend tell to each other, please translate this thesis, given Xerox to all. Now important thing, All person have started with first page. Now first two page complete, first two page complete, first two page complete. Now three friends completed two page same. First two pages completed by three friends. I was shocked. Why all have done three? All three friends. Why three friends done same pages? Then I call Manish. What happened? Actually, you have not communicated properly with them. You have to tell them. You do first and second page. You do third and fourth page. You do fifth and sixth page, and we are doing 7 and 8 page, so that we are getting maximum benefit. So we have proper staff, we have properly arranged, but proper communication was not there. It means coordination depends on what? Proper communication. Then after, I given instruction to all as per proper guidance, direction. You have to do 5 pages. You have to do then after 6 to 10 page. You have to do 11 to 15. In this way, we have bifurcated our work and communication properly. And we are getting success. Within one day, we are getting cases from Gujarati to English. That is the important one. So, success of coordination depend on communication also. That is characteristics that we have to understand. Going again. Coordination is not possible without cooperation. That is also one. Same example for you. If I am not getting cooperation from my friends, is it possible to complete or translate that Gujarati to English? Not possible at all, sir. So, cooperation is required. So, I can say for coordination, communication and cooperation. Very important one. That is characteristics of coordination. Optimum utilization of business resources is done. So optimum utilization done. So that is written here. If there is coordination, then resources can be utilized properly. No work remain incomplete. All the things are done properly. It's part of every activity, so it is considered as a soul of functions of management. It is at each level, each function. It means it's the soul of each management function. So characteristics completed. Same thing important. Don't worry about it. Important is also same. See, management functions makes effective because of coordination. Management functions becomes effective. Second one, all the business activities make easily. Yes, all the things done easily. When I guide to all my friends, and five pages done by different friends, my work was completed properly within time, within one day, which was not possible by me alone. So activity makes easy. Third one, no work remain incomplete. That is written here also. And no work is duplicated. Fourth one, maintain harmony among various departments. Are here. Harmony, creating harmony. Simple. Maintain balance between order and time of business activities. So important thing, order and time of business activity. Order means in which step we have to do, and time limit that is possible, easily completed with coordination. Importance. Coordination leads towards the accomplishment of pre-decided objective. All the things is done in management for predetermined objective only. Simple. So importance of management complete. Now I can say here one important thing. In short, we can say coordination is also a part of management process, management functions. Simple. And that's why one management guru said planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordination is also a part of function because it is a soul of each function. So I can add it in functions. So what we have completed today, all functions of management, process of management. Meet you in next lecture with different topic. Bye bye.